All right. Hey guys, crude oil, Sunday, July 16th, 2023. Looking at the daily, you'll see this zone has been on my chart since May 6th or 7th. And we're finally in that zone between 76 and 78, which is a zone that could reflect a topping region for sure. Not saying it is, but it's been there, and it's a logical place based on measurements for this thing to make a U-turn and finish off the structure to the downside. I have no idea if that'll happen or not. I've been flat for a week after getting stopped out the last three trades in a row, short, getting stopped and just left it alone, mainly because I couldn't figure out how to get a long entry because of the nature of this slow grind up without a lot of structure to it, honestly. So, I'm just sitting on the sidelines doing other things. Now, I prefer to be short, but I'm going to wait for a short setup. So let's drill down and look at the lower time frames for clues. So the 4 hour, yeah, this technical setup here is a bit of a clue, just with the RSI that hot coming in right to the 76.91, which is this high over here. It's worth noting that was way back at the end of April. So it's been that long. We've just been chopping in this range mercilessly. And I couldn't figure out how to get along in here just because of the structure. So what I'm watching now, I mean, yeah, these technicals are bearish on the 4 hour, but that's a local top. It's a 4 hour chart. What's going to happen? Need more clues. Let's drill down one more level to the 144. Now I can kind of take some measurements. If this is either an A, B, C for a final corrective wave higher, which means soon we'll be making a U-turn and building a short setup in the next week or two. And what I'd be looking for that is either this is already topped and you're going to get five waves down and a retrace. It does not make a new high. That's right. That's kind of a classic LA wave short setup. Or this is going to hold somewhere in here as a wave four, and then you're going to get one more shove up. Now the question will be, is that a C wave, or is that the beginning of a new impulse higher? Well, all the pros are generally not looking for higher. I mean, maybe locally higher, but is the bottom in? The pros say no. There is a possibility for that to happen, but we just got to let the structure dictate. So really getting a bit more nano. I think these parameters are pretty good to me. Below 73.89 is the first clue. And also, what is the structure doing? I mean, right now, this is just a minuscule 3 down. So how low is it going to get into this box for a potential wave 4? So if it were to come down, let's just see how the structure unfolds. But below 73.89 is kind of like acceptable still for a wave 4. It'll be a clue of sorts. But if it comes all the way down here and gets much below 72, then I'll be looking at the structure, because if this gives you five waves down and gets below 72, then we'll play the same game in reverse. Like the game right now is looking at this structure unfold and what level holds. Then in reverse, if it bounces, the game will be the same exact thing. What kind of structure is unfolding to the upside? So these two levels are it for me for clues this week. 73.89, because you can see this was resistance, then we got above it. So this would be a logical place for resistance to turn into support somewhere in here. If that fails, then the next logical place, just look at this, price hits it as resistance, and then it gets above it, and price does not come back below there. So this could be a wave 4 that comes all the way down into here. But below 72, combined with what kind of structure is showing below, if it makes it below 72. So that's it. That's the clue. This range right here, I think, will tell the story. And then we'll have to play the whole game again. If this holds and you get one more high, then the game will get a lot more serious as to whether or not this is topping out in a C wave, or is it the beginning? This is just the top of a larger wave 1 of a new impulse. All right. I want to be short, but I'm flat. We'll see what happens. Good luck.